don't forget, the guy under pressure on a second serve is the server, not you. I already spoke to you about returning the opponent's first serve. Now I want to focus about returning the opponent's second serve. You guys often ask me what's the right strategy when you have to return a second serve at an amateur level. And we're talking about serves that are often weak second serves. On your opponent's first serve, your goal is only to neutralize it, play deep middle and not miss. Now on second serve, your goal should be to either hit a winner or at least put pressure on your opponent and start dictating. Being able to be aggressive on the opponent's second serve is a key because you'll get a lot of free points. The opponent cannot serve the same way once he knows that he'll be attacked on his second serves. His percentage of first serve will drop, he'll start to double fault, and in certain cases, his second serve will lose a lot of speed, giving you even more room to attack. Finally, it will create in your opponent's mind a lot of stress and pressure. First, let's talk about the zone. There are three possibilities. The first one is to return deep middle. This return is very interesting because the server lands inside the court. So by returning deep middle, the opponent doesn't have the time to organize and get enough distance between himself and the ball. This return is the Novak special. The two other options are deep down the line. This is a clear attack, and to be efficient, your ball has to be taken early in order to take time away from your opponent, and this means that you have to be inside the court to return. And it also has to be deep in order to really hurt and avoid being attacked back. The second option is the short cross return. This return can be deadly. In order to make it successful, the short angle is key because it will create much more space between the opponent and the ball. If this return is too long, there is a good chance that your opponent attacks you back down the line and puts you in big trouble. And of course, as for the other returns, taking the ball early will be a key. Now let's talk about the execution. This part is also extremely important. Once you decide to be aggressive, the only way to be effective is to go full. If you think about it, during the rallies, when your opponent plays a ball with spin inside the service line, it is a clear signal that you should attack him fully. That is exactly what a second serve is, so no hesitation. What is a bit tricky is that a second serve has an unusual spin. During the rallies, you never have to play against shots with side spin. That is what a slice second serve is. You're not used to hit a ball that bounces that high during the rallies. That is what a kick second serve will do. To return a second serve, you have to start being on the baseline or inside the baseline. Considering that you will step inside and make a split step on top of it. If you have to return a kick serve, stay more inside the court. The bounce will be very high and you will have to hit the ball between your hip and your shoulder, so take it earlier. If you have to return a slice second serve, stay on the baseline because you will probably have to move sideways because of the lateral spin of the ball. So now what's happening after your return? You'll be inside the court already. There are two options. You move 1 meter back to be able to react if the opponent is able to defend deep, or you follow your shot at the net. I would advise you to do what you feel the more comfortable with. If you don't trust your net game, then take a step back after your shot and get ready to move up again after it. There is a very good chance that your opponent will play short after you take time away from him and hit him.